Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. I wanted to title this video, "We are not here to enjoy ourselves." Though we may have situations where we're able to relax for a couple of moments, we really don't have true rest here in America. We're constantly on edge, even when we're driving to work or, dropping our kids off at daycare. Everyday things that shouldn't cause stress, they cause stress because of the situation that we're in right now, okay? And so wanted to go into how we're here to suffer for our previous sins, okay? This is Lamentations chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 39. It says, "Wherefore doeth a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins?" There's no reason to complain and lament, for your sins continuously, as if you're the only one that's going through it, and as if you are the only one that has ever gone through anything, or that you're somehow catching it the worst. This is not something that is foreign to what we normally go through, okay, or what we're worthy of going through. Okay, this isn't something. The Lord is not unfair for punishing you for going off, okay. And so I want to get another precept in Job, because Job was catching it, but ultimately Job wasn't innocent either. Even though he was the Lord called him. Let me see exactly what he called him. Let's see. This is Job chapter 1 verse 8. It says, "And Yahweh said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, and one that feared the Most High and escheweth evil." So one that hated evil, one that feared the Most High, a perfect and upright man, was still not innocent. He was still not guiltless. Okay, when it comes to what we've done in our lives and what we've done in our past lives. Okay, this is Job chapter 4 verse 7. "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent." You see, nobody ever died for no reason, or died because they were innocent. Okay, and you have to understand reincarnation, that the Lord punishes you for your previous sins in your past life that you haven't served, because when you come here on the earth, that's when you serve your judgment. That's when you serve your jail time, so to speak. And this is in the 10 Commandments, man. Getting a recompense for your iniquities, man. It's in the 10 Commandments. Okay, this is Exodus chapter 20. Okay, I'm going to start at verse 5. "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them." It's talking about other gods. "For I, Yahweh thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children." What does it mean to visit somebody's iniquity? When the Lord visits your iniquity, that means that He's coming to collect his taxes, man. Okay. Let's see, Job 5 and 4. There's a precept here in Job, because Job caught it, Job chapter 5. Let's see. All right, let's go to Job 21 and start at verse 17. It says, "How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh their destruction upon them?" Like saying, how often do they get punished? You know, how often do they get destroyed because of their wickedness? It says, "The Most High distributeth sorrows in his anger." So he spreads them out. You don't just get one big, you know what I'm saying? One big mollywop of punishment at one time, unless the Lord's just gonna have, unless he's, you know, having mercy on you and just, you know, taking you out swiftly. Okay, but with this destruction that's to come, it's gonna be a span. There's gonna be a period of time where the wicked are gonna be punished. Okay, this is verse 18. "They are as stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away. The Most High layeth up his iniquity," saying, like, he stores it. He taking it into thought. Like, okay, I'm writing that down. "For his children he rewardeth him, and he shall know it." You see? So the Most High, he's gonna have mercy on who he has mercy, but whoever really is being a complete demon, they're gonna see a just reward for everything that they deserve, man. But even if the Lord has mercy on us, ultimately, that doesn't exclude us from being able to get punished, from being able to go through certain situations. You see? It says, "He rewardeth him, and he shall know it." Rewarding them with what? With judgments. You see? He's gonna reward the wicked with judgments. Okay? But even the so-called righteous, our righteousness is as filthy rags in the eyes of the Lord. Okay? So we're gonna receive some kind of recompense when the Lord visits our iniquities. All right? We just hope that we're saved from the day that there has never been a day like. Okay? The day that is to come of judgment. You see? That's what we pray to escape. All right? Because anything is better than going through that. Okay? This is back in Exodus chapter 20. Continuing on in verse 5, it says, "Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children." Reincarnation. You see? Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children. So the iniquity of your forefathers is going to come upon you, because if that's you in the reincarnation, then you gotta receive that judgment. Okay? "Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." Okay? So those who hate the Lord, their iniquity is going to be visited. But the Lord is going to show mercy unto those that love him. Verse 6, "And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments." Okay? So we hope to receive mercy. But when we catch these light afflictions, man, it's because of what we did in our past lives, okay? And what we did in this life, you know? All right, let's go back to Job chapter 4. You know what? That's about it on that. Let's go to Job 40. Because when the Lord was contending with Job, when the Lord contends with you, you really don't have anything to say. You see? You're not gonna say, you're not gonna be able to say anything. All right? This is Job chapter 40. I'm gonna start at verse 4. I'm sorry, at verse 1. "Moreover, Yahweh answered Job and said, shall he that contendeth with the Almighty instruct him? He that reproveth the Most High, let him answer it." So, are we supposed to instruct the Most High, tell him that he's going off for punishing us, for chastising us, when we know that we're guilty of anything that we committed? You see? It says in verse 3, "Then Job answered Yahweh and said, Behold, I am vile." See, in the previous chapters, Job, you know, he wanted to plead his case with the Most High because he knew that he was righteous. And, you know, overall, you know, Job's one of the men of the Lord, okay, but he wasn't completely innocent, you see. And so Job's argument was that I'm innocent, and you know, ultimately we need mercy, man. You know what I'm saying? We're guilty of transgressing the law. You see, the only person who was perfect in his lifetime was Yahushua. But guess what? He still went through it because of what he did when he was King Solomon. Okay, going after other gods, which is what we just read in Exodus the 20th chapter. Okay, and so when you continue reading in Job chapter 40, starting at verse 4 again, it says, "Behold, I am vile. What shall I answer thee?" So what can we say to the Most High when He's judging us? You know, how can we contend with the Most High and say that we're righteous? That's why we need mercy. That's why we need an intercessor. You see, it says, "I will lay mine hand upon my mouth." So all that complaining we doing, man, you know, to the Most High, it's just like, okay, you know, the Lord knows that you're going through that. All right, are you gonna get mad at the Lord because you're catching hell? No, just lay your hand upon your mouth, man. Verse 5, it says, "Once I have spoken, but I will not answer. Yea, twice, but I will proceed no further." So yeah, we plead our case with the Most High, but ultimately the Most High is gonna win because we know that we went off before. We deserve it ultimately, whatever it is. Okay, so we're not guiltless, man. The Lord chooses to have mercy on us, man, and we all need mercy. None of us are saved from this situation of death that we're in right now. Okay, being surrounded by all manner of wickedness, man. It's despicable, man. We need mercy. If it was up to you to save yourself, then go ahead and call a chariot up and get beamed up. You can't save yourself. We need mercy, man. This is James chapter 1, verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life." Okay, so we know that we're not receiving this chastisement for no reason. We're looking to endure afflictions so that the Most High can see that we're worthy, okay, or determine that we're worthy of mercy, okay, worthy of being saved from this coming destruction, okay. Matter of fact, let's get a precept real quick in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." Okay, so a great day where grown men are going to be trembling and travailing like a woman who's in labor. Okay, everybody's going to be going through famine and pestilence and destruction, which is coming very soon. Okay, that day is going to be like no other day that was ever occurred. Okay, but it says in the last part in verse 7, it says, "But he shall be saved out of it." The 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and we hope to be in that number of those who are saved. Okay. Going back to James chapter 1, continuing on in verse 12, it says, "For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised him." Which Yahweh hath promised to them that love him. Okay, and so we hope to be partakers of that promise, man, by being obedient. Okay, understanding that we're worthy of catching this tribulation that we're experiencing right now. We're really worthy of much more, as it says in Lamentations chapter 3, verse